So as you can see on GBPUsd, how I came up with this trade idea was that we're experiencing bullish market structure, which is quite simple. So we had a higher high, we had a higher low, we had a higher high, we had a higher low, and we had a higher high. So the expectation was for this higher low to give us the next higher high. After I identified my buyers, which was to buy, I identified where I wanted to buy from. And the zone that stood out to me was this break and retest zone. You can see this resistance zone, expecting it to serve as support. The moment we came back to the zone, I entered at this bullish engulfing candle, put my stop loss below the lows, and I'm targeting a 1 to 3, which is this take profit right here. So I'll pop a screenshot on the open position right now. We're still floating. The position is still open, I believe. And yeah, we're looking to hold this trade until it hits my stop loss or take profit. So guys, as you can see, we finally hit TP on GBPUsd. I closed this position exactly where my buy and sell tool is. Ended up holding the trade for a 1 to 2.74, which is basically a 1 to 2.7. And this was a 170 pip trade. I took this trade on my prop firm account, which I'm about to blow. I don't know, we might come back from it because I'm feeling my swag back. So this trade was actually very simple, and I'll take it to a Telegram group to show you where I sent this trade idea from. So as you can see, this was the trade idea right here. This was GBPUsd. I was expecting a break and retest to continue going up, and I sent this trade on the 23rd of April. Today's date is 29th of April. So if you were in this Telegram group, for example, you'd have had enough time to decide if you were interested in taking this setup or not. So that being said, I'll show you everything I saw to this setup and how easy and textbook it was. Let me first of all delete it and walk you through the whole process. So what I actually noticed that we're experiencing bullish market structure. And what do I mean by bullish market structure? We're experiencing higher highs and higher lows. This was a higher low, and this was a higher high. Okay, this was a higher high. This was a higher low, and this was the next higher high. So my prediction or anticipation was for this higher low to give us the next higher high, which is exactly what has happened. And that was basically all to this. That was the foundation of this setup. So after I decided I was going to buy, the next thing I did was to mark out where I was going to buy from. And the zone that stood out to me was this break and retest zone here. You can see price serve as support. I expected it to come back to serve as resistance. After I identified that, I also noticed that we're above EMA, and I expected EMA to serve as support here. After price came into my POI the first time, I jumped to the lower time frame and began to monitor GBPUsd very, very closely. Initially, I didn't find my entry signal here. Then when price came back, I found my entry signal right here. You can see this clean bullish engulfing candle. You can see I entered at this engulfing candle. I think I put my stop loss below these lows, something like this. Or no, it was this lows. Put my stop loss below here. And I targeted these highs. No, I did not hold it that long. I ended up 1 to 2.7, something like this exactly. And as you can see, price came back into our entry twice before finally going to my position. If I was the type of trader to break even too early, would have ended up missing this type of clean setup because we're not scared. Because price initially rallied like 87 pips. Let me do it one more time. From entry, price initially gave us 50 pips, pulled back into our entry, gave us like 30 pips, pulled back into our entry before finally going to our take profit. So we ended up holding this trade for Thursday, held it through the weekend. Yeah, we held this trade for 4 days, which is good. I'm not bothered about holding trades because I'm actually a student. It's even like my system is easier for me because I'm able to hold trades while I'm in class and doing other stuff. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you have any questions, leave it for me in the comment section. I'll be leaving the link to the Telegram group where I send these trade ideas. And let me show you example of, okay, the video is 4 minutes long already. I don't want the video to be so long. I'm currently in 2 trades right now. No, USD CHF. Currently in this USD CHF sales, and as you can see, it was a simple head and shoulders pattern, break of neckline, retest of structure, expecting price to give us that impulse. And I'm in USD JPY as well, switching structure. So depending on how, if not depending, if this trade hits my stop loss or take profit, I'll do a breakdown for you guys. So do well to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.